So we're going to take a slight trip down memory lane, and I'm going to blow your mind in a couple of areas, hopefully. So stay with me. So I know most of you are going to think that people who were getting sick in 2020 was related to the pandemic. But these people were actually suffering from something called radio wave sickness. Most don't know about this because it was officially removed as a medical diagnosis in the 1920s. So let's journey back in time to 1919. This is when the Kansas flu happened, as it was called. This happened to be exactly when radios were introduced to the general population. The interesting thing was that the people were getting sick from this because of the radio waves. But when they realized that everyone was getting sick because of the radio waves and that nobody was going to buy radios, it was then officially buried as a medical diagnosis. Interestingly enough, the symptoms of the Kansas flu and the pandemic of 2020 were all the same. Loss of smell, loss of taste, hair loss, dizziness, nausea, etc. 2020 marked the largest rollout of new technology that we have ever had. Wherever they installed these new towers, people were getting sick. And they enacted the exact same playbook of the Kansas flu. Blame it on a mysterious illness, on a pandemic. Now we get to the really disturbing part. Do you know what all military documents don't refer to? They don't refer to cell towers as cell towers. They also don't refer to cell phones as cell phones, or internet routers as routers. Do you want to know what they call them? All of the things that I just mentioned are officially referred to as DEWs. Do you want to know what that stands for? Directed Energy Weapons. They have to control you through frequency. I've already spoken about how frequency can significantly affect us in positive ways, but it can also have devastating effects on the opposite side of the spectrum. They use mostly low frequencies, HARP or megahertz frequencies, but anywhere from 3G up to 10G frequencies, but also microwave frequencies and music. Yes, I'm talking about the microwave in your kitchen. The reason for the vaccines and messing with our food and messing with the sky vis-a-vis chemtrails is to make sure that we are loaded with as much heavy metals as possible, because these are transducers and receivers. They need you full of metals so that you are affected when exposed to EMFs. The solution and the hope is that you can do things and certain protocols to get rid of the metals in your body. You should be cleansing. You should be liver cleansing, heavy metal cleansing, parasite cleansing. You can use different kinds of toxin binders like oxygenated activated charcoal, microsomal EDTA, or certain types of clays that also act as binders, and obviously avoiding things like microwaves, EMFs, and DEW devices as much as possible. Do you see how this all fits together? Do you see how this has been rolling out since the 1900s for very specific reasons? If you don't know, now you know.